Hey everybody, Mary from the South, artist in Tennessee. If you like my work, let me know. Just kind of updating on the dragon again. Really trying to get this guy finished. I didn't realize how long I had been working on him. But you know, I have had some other things that have, whether it's pet sitting and stuff like that, which I'm very, very grateful for. If you like my work, I can get you a print. Yes, I'm working on everything. Didn't get a whole lot of that computer stuff done today that I really had on my bucket list to do because I got really, and sometimes with art, it's like that. Got really, involved with painting him. But if you look close, I know it's hard from where the camera is, the phone is. I gotta do something about that arm. I cannot stand the way that arm looks. So, yeah, it's always something. And I'm making the eyes larger. I don't know if you can see that. Definitely working on those nostrils. And started working on all of this background. You can't see because the light's kind of dim in here. But that gold, that's gold at the top. And I was trying to make the kind of around him much brighter, if that makes any sense. And then at the very bottom, it's two colors. Here's the gold. Now this is actually the thinner type of paint. This is a heavier body and it's the strangest color, and I don't think I've used it very much. I used the copper. I went through two of these small tubes of copper on other work, but I don't know, something about this color I think it's going to go well with the flow of the other color. So you can see the eyes. I've got to really make this glow, the eyes and whatnot. But at the very bottom, you can see that color. I don't know if you can see it. But I kind of want the outline around him, and I've really blacked his claws out. I've got to do something on that. This is the inside of the wings. Not finished with that. Working on that. I worked on him a lot. a lot today. But anyway, wanted to mention something while I was on. Thank you so much for that kind comment. The sweet lady that made the kind comment about the other dragon post. I am very much appreciative when people let me know they do like, kind comments. And that brings me to another, suggestion. If you're scrolling through your platforms, whichever one you're on, whether it be TikTok, whatnot, and you see somebody that's done some really beautiful work, whether it's art or anything else. It can be anything else. Even somebody that, sells products, sells, material goods, jewelry, anything. Somebody that makes jewelry. Tell them. If you like it, tell them. You have no idea what that does for that creator, that person that's creating that content. It just really gives them a boost and makes them feel so good. And of course, it's not that we all need validation or anything like that. I'm just speaking in terms of being kind and saying a kind word. I have gotten to where I do that on some of my socials. I follow a lot of phenomenal artists on TikTok, and I really want to start naming like 3 creatives, 3 content creators, 3 artists each month. And next time I hop on, I'll give you those names if you're on TikTok. And it's different artists. It's like 3 kind of different styles of art. And one that uses color. I love her use of color. And the colors that she uses. It's beautiful. But anyway, you're welcome to watch the rest of this later. I've already gone over 3 minutes. Imagine that. But when you get a chance, read 1 Corinthians 1:23, 22 through 24. 1 Corinthians 1:22 through 24. It talks about our calling. And a lot of that has to do with maybe some tough things. It talks about our purpose, our calling, through our own personal testimonies. And we've all had this or that. We've all struggled with this or that. We've all overcome this or that. And I don't know about you, but for me, I would not have been able to come through it without the glory of Jesus, without the help and the love and the comfort and the peace of Jesus. So I just really wanted to make that clear. And about, I guess it was a year or 2 ago, he did put kind of within my spirit, I want you to speak on it. So a lot of the other content I have created regarding the scripture, regarding Christ, is very much that testimony in what he has brought me through. Because if anyone else had had their say, I'd be in a straitjacket in a psych ward right now. Or I wouldn't be here if they had their say. But they didn't have their say. And God didn't let it happen. Instead, he held me up. He picked me up from things that only he could pick me up from. You know, and gave me the mindset, the discernment, the intuition, the physical gifts, the mental, the spiritual gifts to overcome, humble myself, surrender, submit, forgive those, you know, naturally, you know, that have wronged me, and, you know, wish them well. But definitely came through it only by his will and my diligence in wanting to heal and grow and evolve out and away from that. Not to repeat it, out and away from it, forgive it, wish those individuals well. Hope this helped today. That's one of the main reasons I do this, other than him telling me to. I don't mean the art, I mean the testimony. But to help somebody, somewhere, somehow, with the content I create. And I hope, you know, you're not alone. Everybody goes through massive amounts of crap. But it is up to us, and it is our responsibility to take responsibility for ourselves, for our hearts, for our minds, for our bodies. Heal, grow, evolve, forgive, let it go. Don't revisit it. Don't revisit it. So, I hope everybody's had a great start to their week. And I hope you have a good rest of the week. And thank you so much for viewing all the way through, whoever decided to. And if you need art, let me know.